Easiest snap of my life. Sandman on 3 against Bishop when we already have 3 cards in Mojo World. It is the easiest snap of my life, mate. It's not a bot, guys. You can't. I'm not going to queue into 2 bots. Yeah, they run, see. Also not a bot play. Sandman wins games. Sandman has one of the strongest abilities in Marvel Snap. It's going to completely disrupt a whole bunch of your opponent's decks, limiting them to only playing 1 card per turn, ruining their whole playstyle. However, you build your deck around Sandman in a way which profits off of that. A key example card is Doctor Doom. Your opponent is most likely just going to be playing, for example, a Hulk into 1 location, whereas you're going to be putting points into every single location with Doctor Doom. Captain Marvel is amazing with Sandman also, because your opponent is going to be limited to just playing 1 card in a certain location, and then Captain Marvel after the game can just decide which location she needs to fly to win the game, increasing the odds of you getting that victory. A huge weakness of Sandman, of course, not only its 1 power, but the fact you cannot play it until turn 4, unless you find your Psylocke on turn 2, meaning on turn 3 you're going to have 4 energy so you can play Sandman a turn early. That is huge for Sandman if you can get him down on turn number 3. We have the wonderful Shuri package. It's actually the main focus of the deck. Sandman has just slotted so well into this. Shuri is a Series 5 card. I think she's probably going to get nerfed at some point. Many top players are using her. You can Shuri on turn 4 after your Sandman. So you go Psylocke on 2, Sandman on 3, Shuri on 4. You can then on turn 5 play a Red Skull for 30 points. And of course its ongoing ability is a big downside of Red Skull. However, it's going to be very difficult for your opponent to actually be playing enough cards for them to beat your 30-point Red Skull. On turn 6 then, we can Taskmaster our 30-point Red Skull, or we can use our Arnim Zola on our 30-point Red Skull to put those 2 Red Skulls into 2 different locations. We also play a bunch of cards we can play early on for pure points. If we don't find the Sandman until turn 3, we don't find the Shuri combo. Cards like Ebony Maw, Lizard, and Maximus are really nice for those games where you missed your Shuri combo and you don't play Sandman until turn number 4. Ebony Maw, Lizard, and Maximus are just playing for big points, and their downsides are not as much of an issue in this deck. We can put cards into Ebony Maw's lane with Arnim Zola, Doctor Doom, Captain Marvel. Lizard, it's very difficult for your opponent to get those 4 cards in the opposite lane for the same reason we mentioned. They're only playing 1 card per turn. And Maximus, while it's drawing your opponent cards, they can only play 1 of those cards per turn. Finally, my favorite card in the game, and I think a contender for the strongest card in the game, is America Chavez. She is the card I include the most in all of my decks, and that's because she's increasing the odds of us drawing our combo cards early. You're very rarely going to play America Chavez, although occasionally you might if you miss a lot of other cards, but she's increasing the odds of you drawing your Ebony Maw on turn 1, your Psylocke on turn 2, your Sandman on turn 3 or 4, your Shuri on turn 4, your Red Skull on turn 5, and your Taskmaster on turn 6. Well, not your Taskmaster on turn 6. That's the one thing she doesn't help with. Also worth mentioning, you can combo Shuri with Captain Marvel to get a 12-point Captain Marvel, which is almost certainly going to be winning you at least 1 location. The Shuri decks with Red Skull are some of the strongest decks in Snap right now, and Sandman just feels like a perfect approach to playing this deck. If you enjoyed the video, please do like it and subscribe for more Marvel Snap content. Sandman on 3 is pretty nuts. I have Maximus as well as my turn 4, which is okay. Shuri's the ideal turn 4, of course. Maximus is solid enough. I should just be being this. I have to play Sandman here, unfortunately, though. Hard to see how we lose, really. That's a little scary. But like, this deck wants to play multiple cards per turn, right? It wants to play Patriot, Mystique, for example. We're just going to stack all our stats into 1 lane. I think the Nexus just helps us out as well. Khazar Brood. My opponent is playing a bad deck, guys. You heard it here first. Khazar and Brood in the same deck. I actually played some Patriot Surfer yesterday. Not great. Pretty flipping fun though. Shang-Chi, does Shang-Chi beat us to the left? It doesn't. We still beat it. Because I can only play Shang-Chi. Surely beat that also. Only just. Holy moly. Oh, also the drone side. Very easy win in the end. Lesson learned on that one. I think we should be not Ebony Maw in this lane because there's a pretty good chance one of these two is Vormir. Let's try and play Ebony Maw into the Vormir. You should have Shuri'd Psylocke. To double one. Opponent snapping after arrows, peak wank behavior. Oof. That's actually winnable because of Captain Marvel. Maybe it's good for us. We probably just Psylocke this lane. Unfortunately, I don't have anything good to play because of this getting hit. Electro is still a consideration also for this deck, especially with Vormir, hot location. Taskmaster 7. Shuri onto Doom or Marvel just seems like the line. Hey Kung Fu. Is bot still dead? I don't think. Hike bot? I haven't seen actually for a few days though, now you mention it. So the decision here is Doom or Marvel. I don't think it's ever Red Skull. Marvel would win us the right lane. So we could go here. The issue is if they play left, we lose. So it's always Doom. And we Doom the middle. We beat this. 3-0. Nice, let's go. Almost like we need some cheaper cards. Who would have thought? That's pretty good for us. Storm is very good for us. Oh, snap, snap. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. 45 minutes for us to get the flipping Black Panther variant back in the shop or in Baku. I really hate the system. The fact that there's 2 new cards came out yesterday and I'm just praying to the RNG gods that we find them is pretty sad. Also, guys, going to be doing a sponsored segment of the stream when we finish with Snap, which is not going to be for a while still. We're going to be playing some Splatoon 2 again for a couple of hours. We started it a few days ago. I really enjoyed it. Nintendo UK sponsoring us, which is very epic. I think it's just Shuri, right? Shuri Red Skull. We could also go Sandman Shuri Red Skull though, seeing as we're already winning the left lane. We know this guy plays Marvel though. Alright, Zola. An instant option. I love it. Kind of just what we needed, like a different option, right? I like it. This seems like the deck. Pretty happy with this. Good job, chat. Give yourself a pat on the back. Because we're now beating Shang-Chi gamers. Oh! Zola with the 8-cube victory. We would have lost 8 cubes. And Zola gets us the 8 cubes. Hello. Alright, he's officially a 16-cube card. That's a snap. We don't have a turn 3 right now. Lizard and Ebony Maw. Oh, we do because of the super flow. Yeah, we just Shuri into the Vormir, right? We don't care about the stats to the left because I have Marvel or Doom. And this just gives us like a way of playing into this location still. Pretty scary. But we can obviously get Marvel at 12, which would almost certainly win it though. But it does also open us up to getting Shang-Chi'd on. I think we kind of just have to take it. It's either that or the Red Skull, which we still get Shang-Chi'd on. Okay, Red Skull. Solid enough. We can't Doom anymore. We also could Zola. And now I can Red Skull without the bonus. Zola play like just beats Shang-Chi, right? When Cerebro Valk? Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow? No. This is bad to go here because of Shang-Chi, right? Usually it's better to play into the Marvel lane so she can move, but in this case, we lose to Shang-Chi if I do that. I beat Shang-Chi to the right, so. Zola, Marvel on 12. Pretty filthy, mate. Which is better than 7th? I think it works. I'm pretty confident it just all works out the same. The value on bundles. Almost pretty awkward here. Oof. Maybe I just Lizard into it, honestly. I could see it. Probably should just Ebony Maw into it, honestly. You reckon Zebu's busted? I haven't really thought about the card much at all. Zabu or Zebu? Zabu, I guess. Seeing as it's an A and not an E, that would make sense, huh? The Lizard variant was my first ever variant I got. But at the time, I wasn't too... I was thrilled when I got it, but I wasn't too thrilled afterwards because Lizard was very bad in Pool 1 because everyone was playing... Lizard's only become good recently. Lizard was not considered a good card before. I think Sandman is where it's at. They played one card at this point. Yeah, Green Goblin's pretty weak into us here as well. Rescue's also pretty bad. I figure it's Captain Marvel and then Chavez. Probably. Wow, you're gonna snap? Really? I'm not feeling amazingly confident, to be fair. Doctor Doom would have made me feel a lot better. We honestly could run. I just snapped on them though, so I'm not gonna... Ooh. That is a spanner in the works, mate. So maybe the line to win here is Zola onto Marvel. Because I believe that'll mean that theirs trigger first. Brilliant. Actually, does this work? Does it go to their side? Is this good? OP! OP combo! Accidentally.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
And ours goes first?
Higher,
No! There's still checks. Because I think the way this works, mine moved first because mine was played first. They had initiative. They had initiative, so you'd think theirs moves first. But my Marvel was revealed first, which I believe is why their Marvel moved after mine. It's generally how these things work, right?